a report over the origin of COVID-19 is renewing debates and concerns about how the virus started. This after the Department of Energy changed its assessment based on new intelligence. NBC's Bree Jackson is live in Washington, D.C. for us. And Bree, the intelligence community is still divided over the origin.
That's right. Good morning, Maureen. Well, a classified report from the Energy Department maintains that the virus likely leaked from a lab in China. But the White House has downplayed that report, insisting that there's no definitive conclusion. 3 years after the first confirmed COVID-19 case hit the U.S., and there is still mystery around its origin.
There is not a consensus right now in the U.S. government about exactly how COVID started.
The Department of Energy's updated assessment found, with low confidence, that the COVID-19 virus likely originated from a lab leak in Wuhan. The FBI similarly concluded that with moderate confidence. But 4 other agencies maintain that the virus was most likely spread naturally. Another 2 remain undecided. Lawmakers want definitive answers.
We got to follow the facts. But on the bigger issue, it's the question of, frankly, the lack of transparency from the Communist Party of China's leadership.
We need a 9/11 style investigation, a bipartisan investigation.
Some Republicans blasted the recent development, saying they were criticized for raising concerns.
We were completely shut down, called conspiracy theorists, and had our reputations tacked and savaged.
Both parties are pressing China to be more honest about its role.
China needs to be held accountable.
China fired back, telling the U.S. to stop politicizing the origins of COVID. This comes amid rising tensions between the two countries. The Biden administration warning of consequences if China provides Russia with lethal aid for the war in Ukraine. And a special House committee dedicated to countering China will hold a rare evening hearing tonight. Maureen?
And Bree, it was the Department of Energy that made this updated assessment on COVID's origins, but don't they normally specialize in things like nuclear power and nuclear weapons?
They do, Maureen. Most people would not associate the pandemic with energy policy, but the department does include labs with tens of thousands of scientists with extensive chemical and biological experience who are able to look at this issue from a technical as well as a scientific way.
Yeah, it sounds like they'll still be digging for details in this. Bree Jackson live for us in D.C. Thank you so much for the update.